Gonzalez here, back again with another episode of Inspiraction, where inspiration meets motivation every single day, where I do something brand new that I have never done before. Man, that tagline's getting long, but hey, love it. And I want to talk to you today about this book that I read. I'm still here in Steamboat. A lot of people went out for a little hike this afternoon, but I decided to stay in. I mentioned that I wanted to take a little bit more time to reflect, but saw this really great book. It's been on my list for a while. It's called Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, who is basically my social media hero. And, I've taken a lot of pages out of his book and a lot of inspiration and put my passion into my work here at Inspiraction. This is one of the guys that really got it started for me. So, two major things came out of this book for me. And also, I just want to put it this way. Whether you have a business, online, offline, whatever, or you have no business at all, doesn't matter. This book is still entirely applicable because personal branding is huge. It's every day. We haven't really always thought about it like that, and the fact that we're building a personal brand and everything about us tells people about us. I know that sounds really basic, but even if you're not running a business, like I said, there's still a lot of things to pay attention to, especially if you're on Facebook right now, or Twitter, or whatever. So, two things that came out of this book that I thought were ultimately applicable to me and resonated heavily with what I've been doing are these. 1, the best marketing strategy ever: care. I read that part and I laughed my ass off because I feel like I've heard Gary say it a million times that it is so important to care about the people that you're talking to. And that couldn't be more true for what's been happening with Inspiraction over the past 100-something days. I don't do this for me anymore, really. I mean, there are intrinsic benefits for me to go out there and do something new every single day, but I don't have to videotape it. I don't have to share it. I don't have to do any of those things. But here I am today doing it because I do care about what it is that you're getting out of these experiences that I'm sharing with you. And, people are sharing with me constantly, whether it's through a video post or something that we're talking about here online. People are showing me that they care, and that is immense. I care immensely for you too, because you are taking the time and reaching out to me. Without going into it too much further, I think you get the idea. It is so important to care, and that really plays into your personal brand too, because who wants to hang out with somebody that's never gonna support you or help you out, or you don't want to hang out with somebody that's always taking from you or doesn't care about how you're gonna benefit from this or that. So I think that's just really important, regardless of what it is you're doing. And then secondly, what I also loved in this book was the second to last chapter. We talked about this a little bit here and there. It says, legacy is greater than currency. Now, what does that mean? I'll tell you this. I'm getting a lot of people asking me, what are you doing to monetize and make money off of your blog? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Because legacy is important to me. Very important to me. I almost died on Friday, and that's not an exaggeration. Been reflecting a lot this weekend, and it's damn, dude, there are some loose ends that I never tied up, and there are some things that I am not proud of that I have left behind me. There are also a lot of things that I'm very proud of that I would have left behind me. And that's why legacy is really important to me, and not the money. Like I said, I don't do this for me anymore. I do this for everybody that's here. And not that it's important for me to be remembered, but I want the work and the inspiration and the stories that I've shared with people to be remembered. That's legacy. I feel like I had maybe something else to say about it, but I think it's ultra powerful in personal branding because, man, if people don't remember what you're about, who gives a shit? Excuse my French. But, how many people have you pushed hide on your feeds because every status update you see is negativity, or, I don't know, you just don't like it, or or whatever. You're just turned off by whatever this person's saying, etc. As part of that legacy, people are always going to remember you as like person who always complained, and that's not how I want to be remembered, and I don't think you do either. So my hour and a half, maybe 2 hours worth of time spent reading Crush It, which was at the top of my list, was well worth it. Definitely well worth it. Personal branding is everywhere. It's in everything that we do. And you're fooling yourself if you think that the next job interview you have isn't built off word of mouth and that your boss probably hasn't already talked to 2 of your mutual friends on Facebook. Because that stuff happens every single day. That's it for Inspiraction. Lots more to come. I am feeling so fired up and passionate. I think I'm about ready to crush it. Take it easy.
Little mama, if I may take this thought and send it your way. And if you don't like that, then send it right back. But I just gotta say,